All right. So right now I'm in Jamaica, so I can't really produce like a comprehensive guide like I wanted to. I'll probably post it like when I get back home, but for right now I'll just be on mobile explaining like the stuff. So first, basically you're gonna be starting in the first room, right? Everybody knows the first room. And you have two doors next to you. You gotta go left, you gotta go right. But to be honest, if you're playing with like a lot of people, you just want to stay in the middle and like let the other people get the doors for you. Because you don't ever want to be in the back. Like if you get the door wrong, you're gonna be playing catch up, and that's like the worst thing you do, like in LT. It's like terrible. So let's just assume it went left here, and then assume it went up. All right, from here, I like to check right first because usually it like usually goes right. I don't like checking left to be honest because like as you can see, it's like 24%. It's like a low percent. I don't. I mean, yeah, if it opens, then you just win the game. But to be honest, checking right is a lot like simpler and easier to be honest. So whenever you, if it opens right and like you go right, then it's like a pretty free path from there, not gonna lie. Like you always just want to go up and then check right, and then it like usually like loops back around like this way, and that's usually the path. But if that's not the path, then honestly, if this is closed, you go up and then you go left. Because let me explain something. If like right is closed, like on any path, then it's a higher chance of being left. And if left is closed, then it's a higher chance of being right. Because there's only two paths. It can only go left or you can go right in LT, bro. So let's see, for example, like if this door is closed, once again, look, higher chance of being left now. Like you just have to remember that, and then OT is like a lot easier to do. But let's say like right is closed, and you go up. From here, I like to send just like straight up and then left, like this, because usually it's just up and left, or it can go here. But like if it goes here, it's faster to just go up anyway. So just full commit if C2 opens. But yeah, see once red is closed, then C2, C3, it's a lot lower percent. So you just gotta remember that. Once you see something close on one side, just assume the other side is gonna be a higher percent chance to open. So when left's closed, then right's higher chance. When right is closed, left is a higher chance. All right. So something else I want to talk about is gonna be what if this door is closed, the top door? Usually when the top door is closed, you just want to send right, but then usually it's always backwards when the top is closed. It's either backwards or it's gonna be straight right here. But usually you want to like remember that backwards is always an option when the third door is closed. It's like a 50-50 basically. Don't even pay attention to this door at all. Because usually when backwards is closed, it's usually just over here. Just remember that, and like if the third door is closed, just remember that it's backwards or straight. But also another thing, like if it goes full up right here, as I was talking about like earlier, then you just want to go left or you want to go full right. Because I always see people checking like E2, E3, but those are just impossible to get. Once it goes full up like this, it can only be left or it can be right, like that. But there is like a small chance it can be backwards, but it doesn't really matter. You don't really see it too much. But if it is backwards, it's really just this. It always goes back to right when it's backwards. What other paths are there? Oh yeah, we can talk about A2, A1. All right, this path. You guys probably already know this, but if B1, B2 is closed, then it's confirmed backwards. Well, it's not confirmed, it's 98%, but it's just pretend it's confirmed. So whenever you see this door is closed, you always want to go backwards. So like C2, B2, you want to go there. But for this, um, to be honest, whenever I go backwards here, I always like going B4, C4, like up here, because I don't really. It's usually like never B4, B5. Like even though the percent's like pretty high, it's like above 50%. It's like usually never there. So I always just go B4, B4. And oh wait, yeah, before I go any further, I have like a tip I want to like share. So on paths that go left, it's always a higher chance of being corner. But paths that go right, it usually like snakes back around and it's usually never corner. Here, I'll show you what I mean by that. So let's pretend like it went like B4, B5, right? You see how corner is like a low percent? It's not even like a high percent, like 80% or whatever. It's only 40%. So whenever you go right, just assume it's like never a corner, except for like one exception, but I'll talk about that later. There's one exception, and that's like D5, D4. I'm sorry, C5, C4. Here, I'll show you what I mean. Whenever C5, C4 is closed, then you can go corner. See how it's like 70% here? That's like the one exception to the rule. But like whenever it goes right side, just assume it's never a corner, unless this rule applies, which is the exception. So if it goes like this, where it's backwards, just assume it's never a corner. Like, yeah, just assume it's like never a corner, basically, when it's right side. You go back like this, and then you go up. Usually, whenever it's right side, it just goes to the same like E2 path or middle, but usually E2 is always the safest to go. You can check middle if you're ahead of people, but like I wouldn't really do it unless you're ahead. So it goes like D3, D2, E2. That's what's something you gotta remember. For right side, just assume it's never corner and it always goes back to E2. And then most of the time you're gonna win the game. But if it's left side, let me show what I mean by left side. If it goes left side, like you see how high corner is, and then compare it to right side. Like look at this, it's night and day. It's like 90% for left side and then 40% for right side. Just remember that. I'll show you again. Like left side, look, like a pretty high percent. Usually it's a boring path. We call boring path when it goes full straight up to corner like this. This is what we call boring path. But on right side, like it's just not gonna be like anything. To be honest, left side higher chance of being corner, right side usually never corner. And then I want to go over like the basic paths that I get. These paths, like I think like, everybody should know. It's kind of like mirrored for both sides, like whichever you go. So say you went right side for this one, like this is usually the path that people get, where it goes B4, B3, and then B3, C3. Usually, whenever you get to C3, I always like checking left here. It's like usually like the safest option to go. Whenever you commit lefts, you always want to like fully commit it to corner like that. That's usually the path most of the time. It's like this. It's like vice versa for right side. But remember what I said earlier. Whenever it's right side, it's usually never corner. You see, I don't ever want to go corner on a 40%. It's always somebody like snaking back to E2 somehow. Just remember that. Right side, never corner. Left side, probably corner. Like some more basic paths are like kind of like this. We want to full commit up. Fully committing up, it's always good to check the path. I mean, sorry, the door that's closest to corner. It's like that would be D4, D5 here on the right side. And if it was fully up here, you always want to check corner right here too. And then if it goes like this, it's the same path as before on the left side. You just have to go fully straight to the other side. See? Don't ever check like these doors right here. It's just impossible. Like, it literally cannot be there. Whenever you see three doors are correct, like going up, then it always has to be like left side or full right side commit. Don't ever check E3, which is middle. Don't ever check E4. Don't ever check E2. Get the point. What other paths are there? I mean, all of the other paths are kind of like rare variants. I mean, I can talk about one rare variant, which is like the most like infamous one in Law Simple. If you ever get this variant, which is B2, B3 closed, B2, C2 closed, then it's confirmed from here. It literally just goes like all the way backwards. It's like if you know path basically. Like if you know the path, then you just win the game like pretty easily. You don't ever want to take this path right here. You see where I'm marking green right here? You don't ever want to go up here. Whenever you see this path, you always want to go down here. Like always just go down here. It's always the fastest route to win. Some other impossible paths or like sorry, confirmed paths. Um, usually. Oh wait, yeah, we can talk about this one. This one's pretty common too. It's not confirmed, but well, it kind of is. I'll show you what I mean by that. So whenever it goes C1, D1, like right here, where like people like always assume it's corner. Like, if corner is closed, then it's always gonna be backwards. So Usually, whenever that's closed, you want to go D3, C3 right here, like where it's like 70%. And then like right here, 70%. You gotta remember the path, to be honest. It's like pattern recognition. Like once you get the pattern enough, you just learn it. And hopefully, like my guide's gonna be like comprehensible enough for people to understand it. So, like whenever it goes backwards like this, it's always just full up from here. Like it's confirmed like once that door opens, right? And then for a tip I have to like remember that, because sometimes I look-y forget it too, that it goes backwards. That whenever A2, A1 opens, that's when the backwards path like can actually happen. Because I'll show you what I mean. Like let's say for example it went A3, A2, A2, B2, and then like this path, right? Whenever corner is closed for this path, however, it's always just gonna be E2 or E or middle. Like this is what I mean by that. And then like you saw earlier, like when corner is closed here, it's backwards. Like E2 is not an option here. So like this door is the one that really matters here. Like A2, A1. Like then when corner is closed, then you can start thinking about backwards. But if you get this path, then if corner is closed, then you don't want to be thinking backwards. That makes sense. It's just like two variants you gotta remember for that. I don't think I have anything else to talk about. When I get back to Florida, I'll probably upload like a more comprehensible video and like with gameplay and stuff like that. But for now, this is like a waited out kind of video that I wanted to make. It's like really fast. But yeah, if you get something like questions, you can like DM me on Discord. I'll probably just answer them. But that's basically it. Like those are like the most basic paths and like the most like paths you're gonna see. Anything other than that is like pretty rare, and I'll probably make a video on that when I get home. But for now, this is all I want like really wanted to talk about. And yeah.